Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Titans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is caught. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's out quickly to London. The Falcons at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
3rd and 3. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Blue striking. Yellow. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Black Ultra. Needle blue. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Deebo going in motion left. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
In motion left goes Burks. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Short pass caught by Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the jump.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On 1st down, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, break.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Ritter to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's Ritter. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, You've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
First down, here's Ritter. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Fight, fight.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Fight, 97. Cut.
Ritter off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Got it, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison.
Here's Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4. Right back to Spears. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Willis will look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And some room to roam now. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Here we go, here we go.
Spears is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Titans 21, Falcons 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Check pink.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
Set, hut.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready, ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Green jack. Right blue. Drill 52. Spike 60. Hut, hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. That's caught downfield by Addison.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Willis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And now they'll shift things around.
18 rep, trap 60, trap 60.
Willis will look to throw on first down. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw, Willis.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
2nd down and a yard. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Willis to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis.
Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's brought down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Touchdown! Hunter Henry taking it in.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Slide for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Seal. Black. Red. Cycle. Ready.
On first down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Ritter from the gun.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Willis. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Willis out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Right back to the air again with Willis. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Go.
1st and 10, Willis. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Willis. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Blaster, stay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Yellow. Black Ultra. Set.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. That is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter down. Oh, had
his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ball red. Red, yellow. Ready?
To the air again, it's Ritter. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here we go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Six, mega. Check Fury. Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Drill green.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Right blue. Steel black. Set cut.
1st down, here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Willis.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Titans.
Zay Jones
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Black Ultra. Beetle Blue. Cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Okay, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Red, yellow.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They go play action with Willis.
Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone